Minute information about what happened from both investigators and survivors.
Our team coverage includes AJ Legault in Toronto, hearing from people who scrambled out of that fiery plane. But first, here's Gordon Severson with everything that we know up until this point. Gordon?
In the latest statement from Delta Airlines, out of the 80 people on board, Delta confirms 21 people were injured in the crash, but 19 of them are now out of the hospital. Airport officials say the remaining 2 are being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Meanwhile, a team of more than 20 investigators from the Canadian Transportation Safety Board are at the airport right now trying to piece together what happened. You can see them here on the runway looking at the plane, and you can see how cold and windy it is. Airport officials say the wind was gusting up to 40 miles an hour when that crash happened, and around 20 inches of snow fell at the airport in the days leading up to the crash. But officials said it's too early to speculate if the weather was a factor.
The crew of Delta Flight 4819 heroically led passengers to safety, evacuating a jet that had overturned on the runway on landing that was amidst smoke and fire.
We are also receiving confirmation from Starkey Hearing Technologies in Eden Prairie that 2 of their employees were on that flight, including one employee who was shown on video helping other passengers off the plane. In a statement, he says he's grateful all of his fellow passengers and crew members are safe.
All right, thank you, Gordon. We'll catch you again at 6.
All right, let's head to AJ Legault in Toronto. AJ, we've been hearing, or you have been hearing, I should say, from passengers who have been sharing some pretty harrowing stories. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. While it's been a day of investigation outside and here inside the airport, you can take a look at the board behind me, probably a day of a lot of frustration for travelers trying to get out here in Toronto as multiple runways remain shut down because of the investigation. What we've been hearing is that it's a day of contemplation for the people who survived that crash. I spoke with one man, he works for Starkey Hearing in Minnesota, and he wasn't ready to share his story yet publicly, said it was still all just sinking in. And just a little bit ago, I got off the phone with a man by the name of Matt Cunningham. He was from Maple Plain. He's a father of 8. He was on his way here to Toronto for some work meetings and said they had no clue it was coming, no sense of the problems until it crashed down. But he said there was a whole lot of Minnesota and Canadian nice as they tried to exit the plane.
You know, people weren't fighting each other. Nobody was animalistically trying to climb over each other to get out of the plane. People were taking care of each other. They were picking each other up, helping each other out in front of them. Minnesota's got a reputation for nice, and if that's what it means, I'm happy to be from Minnesota. Because so does Canada. So some of the people were Canadian, some were Minnesota. It's a good flight to be on.
Matt told me that it didn't really sink in just what he'd been through until this morning when he got to talk to his 17-year-old daughter. She called him daddy, and he said he lost it. And that's the kind of thing that I think is setting in for a lot of these survivors, is just how close this came to being a true disaster.
Wow,
Back to you.
I can hear the emotion in your voice too, AJ. I love to hear that they were helping each other out. Thanks so much, AJ.
Absolutely.